Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you my parts collection as of February 2021. What I'm going to show you obviously isn't going to be all of my parts because I do have some of them in some models which I'm going to show at the end of the video. But starting off, here we have pins 2 wide and 3 wide, pretty basic. Here we have pins which are pins on one side, cross axles on the other, again all sorts of colors, even sort of discontinued ones. Here we have anything that's kind of loose, like smooth rotation. Here we have pins with little, I don't even know, ball joints at the end of them, I suppose. And here we have sort of the opposite of those, which is a negative cross-axle hole and a pin on the other side. Moving over, here we have sort of connector pieces, six long axles. Here we have bushels, even ball joint ones. And then 2 long axles, 9 long axles, I think that's 4. This is sort of 10 and 12. These are, oops, I misplaced a part. These are very strange. I have very rarely had to use these, but they come in a lot of Lego sets. These are ones with a sort of, you know what these are. These are sort of all sorts of flexible tubing things. I rarely use these as well, but I also have some pneumatic pieces in here which are useful. 3 long, 5 long, 7 long, and 3 long with a nub at the end. So now we get to move on to the fun stuff. So this first one is sort of my most random bin. It is basically connectors in multiple directions. Here I have sort of flat panels. Here I have frames. I don't have many of them because most of them are in my built-up models. And you can see this is kind of a random mess, but for me it works. I'm always able to find what I need from this bin. Next up we have lift arms of all sorts. I keep my 2 long lift arms in a separate bag because otherwise they're hard to find. These are sort of lift arms at an angle, lift arms at a 90-degree angle. You can see I have both the L shape and the T shape right here. These are lift arms which are only half wide, and these are everything else. And if I can fit this in here. This is my last big bin. This is wheels. I've got big wheels, medium wheels, and something that I've got which weren't here the last time I did a parts bin video are all of these large-scale old-fashioned gears and even a chain that fits with them. I've never used these in a model before because they're so large, but hopefully I can find a use for them later. Next up we have panels, all colors and sizes and just panelly goodness. You can actually see I'm surprised how many of these I have, all of these fender pieces. But yeah, I generally don't build models with Technic panels because they end up looking quite ugly, but they're there. Electric pieces, again, most of these are in my models, so this is quite empty. I also have some pullback motors. And gears. This is perhaps my favorite bin. Gears of all sizes. We've got differentials, knob gears, gear racks, turntables, gear selectors, chains, you know, all sorts of goodness. This is always very inspiring for me to look at. And then we have suspension components, another inspiring one. This is something that has really increased since the last time I showed it to you. I've now got these brake disc pieces. I've got a bunch of very small ones. Let me see if I can find one. Tiny little, like this, tiny little hubs. And I've even got these, which are quite rare, I think. So this is something that has increased greatly, and I'm really excited to build more large-scale models using these. And then finally, another sort of random bin. This is basically vehicle-specific stuff. We've got engines, we've got steering wheels, and also CV joints and pneumatic parts. So it's a little bit random, but again, it works for me. I'm always able to find what I need. And finally, the best bit maybe, is where I'm going to show you what I've currently been working on. This is where all the parts that I haven't shown you so far have gone into. As you can see, some of these models are already finished, waiting to be filmed, edited, uploaded. Some things are sort of halfway done. I'm not going to spoil everything about these, but it's just a little bit of a teaser for you guys. This is my only remote control model at the moment, and this is hopefully a little bit of a teaser as to what this large-scale model might look like when it's finished. Can any of you guess what car I'm building? Alright, thanks for watching.